Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. This is Gundam Battle Operation 2, and this is a guest round from Nova Gundam in the Gym Sniper 2 White Dingo. That's a fun one. It's a general with a beam sniper rifle and a dodge roll, and one of the first, maybe not one of the first type-defying suits, but definitely one of the best, especially if you pair it with a standard Sniper 2 on your team, just so for, maximized confusion. But as it is, it's pretty solid. It can get up close if it needs to. Has 2 melee hits, as I recall, and yeah, some grenades as a sub-weapon. It's pretty solid. And let's see, that Zoc is probably going to be a problem though, because it does have type disadvantage against it, so not going to be able to do a lot of damage. And even charged, the sniper rifle only does standard stun, so definitely better to find and target the raid if possible, which is what Nova has done with that Ifrit custom. And I think it's an Ifrit custom, or it might be, no, I think actually it's the Vincent Gleisner Pale Rider. They use the same leg missiles, so it can be kind of difficult to tell from a distance. And let's see, yeah, that's Pale Rider VG, which, as I recall, that doesn't have great defenses, so that's not a bad thing to be going after either. And so yeah, somewhere here there's probably going to be a raid. They're probably the ones attacking that hill on the left, because that's a fairly standard raid maneuver if somebody goes up on that ledge. Yeah, I think that's the ledge that Nurse Gundam calls the ledge you should never stand on at the start of the match. Because yeah, if you do, the raids will just come right after you, if the enemy team doesn't all just mass around that hill and focus you to death. Either way, that is the Zoc. It is charging its beam. Again, it has a lot of stun resistance, so even hitting it with a couple of uncharged shots not going to stop that Phonon Maser. But, pretty good damage just through repeated application of beams. It is getting worn down. If I think his team has a raid and it is unfortunately dead, so that would be a great person to be tag teaming that Zoc with, but they are unfortunately not available at the moment. Nobody, in fact, is, except for one Gundam Alex, so yeah, Nova's pulling back towards the base because he knows they're all going to come straight for him now. Managed to kill one with a grenade as he retreated, very nice. And here comes somebody. It is a Garibaldi Beta, it is on the ground, and it is going to lack some feet. That Alex managed to take down somebody that Nova was working on. If I had to lay a guess, I'd say probably the Zoc. But either way, Nova's doing a really good job of holding out against 2 enemies by using the rock and the sniper rifle to his advantage. He may be able to get that Garibaldi with his Vulcans. He did. So now it's now it's 1-on-4 because there's the whole team behind him. Number 2 is not yet spawned in. They have just gotten good and focused at the beginning of the round. Nope, Zoc was alive until now. So probably the Pale Rider VG then, I'm guessing. But yeah, so okay, yeah, the raid is a G5, I believe. So standard G5, not the booster type. If I had to lay a guess. And yeah, so. Yeah, they probably got hit really hard at the beginning and was just waiting for a good opportunity to come back in. And let's see, somebody said bunch up. Good advice, just the more spread out you are, easier it is for them to pick you off, especially, again, with a Zoc in play. So, not that being too bunched up with a Zoc in play is good either, because, Maser, it can hit a bunch of you in a straight line, so you can have bad luck with that, but yeah, number 2 is unfortunately about to die again. The enemy team's doing a pretty good job of protecting their Zoc, so Nova's landing the shots while the enemy team mostly deals with the G5. So yeah, he's getting good opportunities to do damage, but unfortunately he can't do a lot of it compared to what the G5 can. His charged sniper rifle shots, thank you, Brain, probably do less than what an uncharged hyper beam rifle shot or even a bazooka shot would do from that G5. G5 just needs the opportunity to do it, and that is what is being the tricky part, because yeah, they know that Zoc's a big target, and they're doing a fair job of protecting it. So, let's see. Nova is left that person on the left. I think he might have decided it was a good idea to leave them for the ace, which I don't disagree. I think it's a good idea, especially since they are the ace. Whether he or his team takes it down, they are positioned very nicely to deal with the enemy ace quickly. Enemy ace is down. That Zoc looks like somebody else took the kill. Suboptimal, sadly. But if they had waited for the Zoc to come out from behind the rocks, he would have been in a lot better position. The whole team would have been. But good shot on that. Okay, now the Zoc's dropped, so they killed it now. Yeah, somebody sent Ace can handle this. They're not happy that somebody took that kill. I think that's a fair assessment, though also as the most dangerous thing on the board to Nova, not an awful idea to get it out so that Nova can focus on other things. The other thing, Garibaldi's doing a pretty good job of drawing his attention while he could be getting that person up there, though, so that's just a thing. Garibaldi's down, though, and there's another kill on top of it, and he may be able to get yet one more with this Vulcan charge, and did, so yeah, he has just doubled his team's score in a very short period of time, and they have a commanding lead. Yeah, the same person who said Ace can handle this now says focus on enemy Ace. That is exactly the right policy, because the quicker they can take down the enemy Ace, the less score potential the enemy team has in the time that's left. So they're pushing hard enough that Nova can move up a little bit, and the enemy Ace is dead. So now you play it a little bit cautious, I think, or at least I would, because yeah, you can get in there and do some damage, and if you can stay alive, that again limits the ability of the enemy team to make a comeback. So I think that's their own Gym Sniper White Dingo taking a shot at him. Isaac lit it up for a moment, and let's see, just yep, trading shots with a fellow White Dingo, I do believe. And yeah, that means it's a pretty good time to go hide behind a rock, because that thing is a danger. The Isaac can get closer. It's a great target for it. And there is... I missed what that was. Might be a Zuda F. Whatever it is, it's pushing, though. Oh, it's the VG. And yeah, Nova tagged the Ace. Good idea. And yeah, he is playing fairly carefully here. When he saw the VG moving in on him, and he managed to get a shot on it, though, before it got a shot on him. Dropped it and managed to get around the Garibaldi, but okay, its missiles missed him, so that's good. I was about to say that VG's got to be up by now, so not a lot he can do. So yeah, enemy teams made up some of the score here. I'm pretty sure, given that his team seems to be doing a pretty good job of focusing that Alex, they're not going to have enough time to get the whole thing. But yeah, they managed, yep, got the enemy ace, so ended it with a 7,000 point lead. Yeah, pretty solid ace play, except for a few early missteps after the selection. His team did a pretty good job of setting things up and letting him get the kills. So, yeah, very nice. 6,900 points for Nova. Isaac was doing work, as they tend to do. 7 kills, 2 deaths. Not bad at all. That is going to do it for today's Gundam Battle Operation 2. We'll be back soon with more. Till next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later! One thing I wish we'd get back in GBO2 that we haven't yet, I imagine at this point it'll probably show up as an ace match reward or the like, is the standard Gym Intercept, which, if I remember, in the first game was a raid with 3 melee swings and a fast-charging sniper rifle. Might have used the same model as the Gunner Gundam, but it was definitely an interesting one to use, came in near the end of the game. Would not mind having that back.